Disturbing breaking news back home. A MiG-21 fighter jet has crashed in Barmer in Rajasthan. This is a MiG-21 trainer jet. There are two pilots, and unfortunately the information is neither survived. Two pilots are reportedly dead, killed in this crash. This crash was reported just a short while back, about an hour ago at 9. These are images that we are getting to you of that crash. This crash has taken place in Barmer, in the Baytu area of Bhimda village. And unfortunately, the information is there are no survivors. Both pilots, unfortunately, were killed in this crash. I quickly want to cut across to India Today's National Affairs Bureau Chief Abhishek Bhalla, who joins us for more on this. Abhishek, what more can you tell us about the sortie, the crash and the pilots?
Well, Gaurav, scary visuals that have come in till now. It's confirmed that there has been a crash in Barmer where perhaps, possibly it was a MiG-21 that has crashed. But the Indian Air Force is saying that they are still ascertaining facts. There are reports that this was a trainer aircraft and there were two pilots on board. The Indian Air Force is still saying that, until they have all the facts with them, they do not want to come out with a statement. But reports on the ground don't look very good. The visuals that have come in are also quite scary. So we'll just have to wait and watch once the Air Force gives a confirmation on what led to the crash and what the status is.
This was, we are told, a training sortie, a night flying training sortie. That's the information that's coming in. We were also being told at this point of time this is a likely MiG-21 trainer aircraft that crashed, and these are locals and administration officials who've already managed to reach there. And sadly, no trace of survivors. Was it taking off, coming into land, flying low, that wasn't possible to maybe bail out? Abhishek, what are you learning?
Well, Gaurav, local administration is looking into the matter. The moment this crash has taken place, details still remain sketchy. Even in the Air Force, they are trying to get to the details, what perhaps exactly has happened. And as we've seen in the visuals, that things don't look very good. But we don't want to speculate on what the situation is. This is a serious matter. You know the protocol of the armed forces. Till they have got all the facts in front of them, they're not in a position to give out these details, who the pilots were, what exactly was the mission that they are on, because all this is still part of being verified. Yes, there has been a crash. That's something that sources in the Air Force have also confirmed, but it will be a while before we get the details as to what led to this, how many pilots, the identity of the pilots, and whether they managed to bail out or not.
The MiG-21, the workhorse and a warhorse as far as the Indian Air Force is concerned, extremely unforgiving as an aircraft, though very versatile. What are we learning of these MiG-21 fighters and the plans of the Indian Air Force?
Well, Gaurav, as you said, that an old workhorse, the MiG-21 has served the Indian Air Force for very long, and we are at a juncture when the MiG-21 will be retiring. But having said that, in recent memory, Balakot is something that we all remember, where the MiG-21 being flown by then Wing Commander Abhinandan, now Group Captain, took down a Pakistani F-16, and that's something that will be part of legacy as far as air combat is concerned. An aircraft, a fighter jet that is about to retire, took on a modern F-16 and got the better of it, is something that the Indian Air Force
District
is
Magistrate of
extremely proud of.
Barmer joining me on the broadcast. Abhishek, stay with me. DM Sahab, what can you tell me? क्या बता सकते हैं आप मेरे को इस crash के बारे में?
We received an information an hour back that a plane has crashed in the Baytu subdivision of Barmer district, and it crashed near an isolated where there was no population. So immediately I asked the SHO and the SDM to rush to the spot, and I am also on the way. So as per the preliminary information that I have received, that this was a MiG-21 trainer aircraft, and probably the pilot has also martyred. So that is the information. I am reaching to the spot.
Sir, you learnt of this, that this incident had taken place sometime back, and that this aircraft was on a training sortie. Were there, were there villages or a town, or was it an open barren area? What's the information that you have, sir?
No, luckily this was an open barren area where it crashed. So there is no, because the SDM has reached the place, so there is no casualty of the local people.
And what has the sub-divisional magistrate reported to you so far?
As per the information given by him, there is a dead body lying there, and probably the pilot has been martyred, and there is no casualty of the local people because there was no residential area nearby.
Okay, and has the Indian Air Force been able to share any information about the sortie and about when this aircraft took off? Is this close to the airfield, sir? Is this close to the base?
Probably it would be around 40 to 50 kilometers from their station, and it is around 60-70 kilometers from the headquarters.